Hi lazy girls, thank you for clicking this video. It will be something that you've never seen before, and I promise you it's not what you're gonna think. So I've seen so many videos pop up within the last couple of months in the self-development niche, just saying like, oh, how not to be lazy anymore, how to get over your laziness. And I think I'm the only personal development or life strategist professional who believes that you should stay lazy. And so I want to tell you how to use your laziness to your advantage, because laziness can actually be a superpower if you know how to use it correctly. The first thing we're going to talk about today is one of your biggest advantages of being a lazy girl, which is lazy people are super efficient. If you give a great job, and I've heard multiple billionaires and multimillionaires say this, so I believe it, because they're the people that, if you're measuring success by money, they're successful people. And if you give a job to a lazy person, they're going to do everything that they can to cut out all the extra fluff, all the extra steps, and efficiently still meet the markers of success for that job, whatever those markers are. So use the same thing for yourself. Use your laziness to make your process of obtaining your goals super efficient because you don't believe that you have to make a vision board every quarter like my last video, or that you need to even have a yearly vision board. Honestly, you probably just go off of the vibes, which is fine. You might be more of an intuitive led person, which that is based upon the feelings, like this feels great, so I'm going to do this. But either way, you are a highly efficient person. Use that to your advantage. The other thing that I will say, as a former lazy girl, yes, I forgot to mention that I was also part of the lazy crew, and I was lazy because I had mental and emotional blockages. So I wanted to do certain things, but I just didn't believe in myself, or I thought that I really never had a fear of failure. So if you're a bit of a daredevil, hi, welcome to the club. The failure was not the problem. It was just that over the years, I had different things that were said to me through childhood, through teenage years, and then I tend to believe them in my subconscious mind, even though consciously I would have never thought that I had any type of blocks. But during my lazy phase, I actually went into a hermit mode. So hermit is, some people also call it monk mode, but it's basically when you're in isolation, you're to yourself. And during that time, which was involuntarily, I feel like it was ordained by God and orchestrated by God, because it wasn't something that I wanted to do. But I just found myself over a period of about 3 years with myself and my immediate family. And I went through different shedding of different beliefs and mindsets. I did this through shadow work. I did it through therapy. And honestly, overall, I did a poll of the quality of my life. And I was like, do I like my life? No, not really. And so from that, I was able to figure out my authentic self and actually peel back all the layers, all of the masking that I was doing, all the holly jolly smiles that weren't necessarily fake, but they were there to cover up like my sadness or my dissatisfaction with the quality of my life. And so you might be in lazy girl mode, especially if this was something that you haven't always been lazy. Like if you can think and say, coming out of the womb, I have always been a lazy girl, then that just might be who you are. You might be more of a slow-paced living or slow-paced lifestyle might be more attuned for you. You're not the hustle, boss babe girl culture. You're not a part of that. You just might be on sloth mode, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. We need both ends of the spectrum. We need the hustle girls, and we also need the soft life, the slow living girls. They're both needed and both very much appreciated in the female community. As the president, I would like to say that. If that's not you, you're not like, no, I used to always be, high achieving and this and this and this and that. You might just be burnt out. You might need to go into a hermit mode or a monk mode, and that's you coming within yourself, spending time with yourself, and getting to know who you are and what you like and what you don't like, so that you can improve your quality of life. The next thing, which also can come from the hermit mode, but it's for you to find your passions. Honestly, it's some of the things that are supposed to motivate us, some of the things that used to motivate us, they're just not motivating anymore. Not everybody wants to work super hard and become a billionaire. Not everybody wants to open up 5 different businesses. Not everybody wants Hermes Kelly's. Like after a while, you know, seeing certain things in the media that you feel like should motivate you, but they don't, and it can be very confusing. You can might think like something might be wrong with me. I have the job, I have the car, I have the house, and I'm still not happy. I'm still not feeling like myself. I'm still feeling like I'm lazy, like I'm just not doing the things that I need to do. And it's just because it's not motivating. Now, I would suggest being disciplined over motivating, but if you can start with motivation and then get into your habits, get into your routines, then the discipline will come over time. But first, find something that moves you. If you're you're watching this video and you're like, I don't know what moves me, I don't know what motivates me, nothing's coming to mind, sit down, put on instrumental music such as lo-fi or like a guided meditation, well, no, not guided meditation, but meditation music on YouTube, and just think about your childhood. Think about your childhood. What were the things that you enjoyed in your childhood? What were the things that lit you up? The things that you were super excited about? It might be something like candy. Maybe you're supposed to have like a sweets business. Or for me, I loved reading as a child. But I loved to read because it brought me to different places in the world, whether they were real or not. But I would still imagine these places in my mind. So I found through reading that I actually have a love for travel. I like to go to these different places and view them. Like I used to watch, we had this channel called PBS Kids, and they would have different documentaries and things on there that would show you all the animals and show you different countries and the different foods and the different languages. And so I've always had this love and a yearning of wanting to travel to experience these things in real life, because I don't know, there's just something, there's like this fire that's within you that says like, I would love to do that. I could see myself doing that. So what is something that as a child you very much enjoyed, and that might be your passion or might help you to lead to your passion? That was just a quick 3 tips for the lazy girls so you can plan your 2024 or plan your habits from 2024 or beyond. Also, if you don't know or if you haven't heard, according to the Chinese practice of feng shui, period 9 starts in February 2024 and it lasts for 20 years. And during this time, the people that have just, you know, a breeze of blessings, a boost of favor energetically are authentic women. Some people have interpret it as mature women, but actually it's women who, maturity not as an age, but maturity as an authenticity. You know who you are, you know what you want, you know what you're doing, whether it's lazy or super productive and type A personality. I don't want you to miss these blessings that energetically are supposed to be here for you. And I don't want to advise you. It's honest. You can't focus on what other people want you to do, being super productive and doing this or doing that. You really have to focus on what's authentically you. Who are you when everyone's around? Who are you when no one's around, when no one's looking? What are the things that you do? Are the things that you're proud of? Are the things that are authentically you? And it's not about being relatable. It's not about trying to assimilate into different groups or different parts of society. It's about being you. So hopefully this video was able to assist you. Hopefully you found those 3 points helpful. It holds dear to my heart, like I said, because I was in my lazy girl phase for many years, involuntarily, but I was there, I embraced it, and by me embracing it was the only way that I could get out, honestly. It took me a while though to really figure out, who am I as a person? What do I enjoy? What do I want to do? Hopefully this video was helpful, and I'll see you tomorrow.